I really enjoyed this book when I read it, and I certainly enjoy dipping back into it from time to time. It's called Scrum: The Art of Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time, written by one of the co-creators of the Scrum framework, Jeff Sutherland. I know that in the Agile community, it's got a little bit of an interesting reputation, and mostly because what happens is people read the title and then they assume that by going agile, by using Scrum, they can actually force the teams to work twice as hard um, and in a shorter period of time. But that's not actually what Jeff is talking about here. He's actually talking about the fundamental principles of delivering the items, the features, the work that has the most value, deliver that early, and then have a think about what you can do next. And over time, he shows, and this is one of the graphs from the book, he talks about how you deliver up to 200% of the value that you originally estimated, and you've only had to deliver 50% of the features, 50% of the time, 50% of the cost, somewhere around there. So I would say I would really recommend reading it. It's full of great case studies, great stories as to what has been achieved with Scrum, and really interestingly, at the end of the book, Jeff talks about where Scrum has been used in schools, where students have been using Scrum to learn their syllabus, and where the teacher really acts as a Scrum master rather than a teacher. So the students are driving their own learning. He also has another story where he talks about how it's been used to help deal with poverty in a particular location, and also one story about how it's been used to make sure that there is enough food available for a particular village. So all these really interesting non-business practical ways that Scrum has been used. It's just a really inspiring book, I find, and I wouldn't change the title. I would just explain it, just explain what we mean by that. Certainly not the idea that people will work harder, but that people will work smarter. And there's a series where we look at what agile means. Agile does not mean faster. It does not mean speed. It actually means nimbleness. So have a look at those if you haven't yet. Anyway, have a look at this book. I am sure you will enjoy it.